Can you believe that it's Christmas time already? I don't know about you and your family, but for me, this is going to be a special year. This is our first year in our first home, and so we are super excited. So the other day, I went up and I decided that it was time to put up some Christmas lights. So I got up on the roof and I cleaned out gutters, which was just this miserable experience. Several hours cleaning out the gutters, and just it was wet and cold. But the cool thing was that at the end of it all, when I had the Christmas lights up, the girls came out, and it was kind of towards the end of the day. It was almost dinner time. It was getting a little bit dark and kind of almost dusk time. And we just sat back as a family and we looked at the Christmas lights, and the girls just had this gleam across their face, and they were just excited to see the lights up. And we just sat out there for a minute and then went inside and had hot chocolate. And that was just an absolutely wonderful experience. Now I want you to compare that experience to one that I heard on the radio the other day. I was driving into work and listening to the radio station, and they're talking about all the hottest Christmas gifts this year. And they talked about something called Hatchimals, which I'm not really sure what they are. I looked them up, but they're some kind of toy or whatever. And this lady was talking about how hard they were to find, that she had gone around to 8 different stores trying to find this animal that she was not able to find. She looked online, but it was like 5 or 6 times the price of what it was in the store. And she just talked about the craziness of just trying to find this one absolute perfect gift. So what I want to talk about this month is, during this time of gift giving and Christmas and all this stuff that's going to be happening, how do we teach our children to not be materialistic? How do we teach our children that material things are not what life is all about? The first thing that I want to encourage us as parents to do is to teach our children how to give, that giving should be filled with grace, that it shouldn't be about some obligation that we have or some expectation that we have to give, but that giving is out of love, and it's out of a heart that is grateful. You know, Paul tells the Corinthian church that each person should give as they've decided in their heart, not reluctantly or with expectations, but what they've got in their heart and what they want to give, and that God loves a cheerful heart. Some of the easiest ways we can teach our children to give is just creating some opportunities. You know, you're walking out of the store and there's always that guy holding the bell. Sometimes it's easy to just walk past them or to walk the other way. Or have you ever even gone out the other door so you can avoid them? I've done that before. But maybe we can, when we go through the store, just give our children a quarter or 50 cents or $1, and they can put it in. Or maybe you can find some time this holiday season just to make a meal for a family that needs it. Or you can make a meal for maybe a homeless shelter, or you can volunteer somewhere. But just find some opportunities to show your children what giving is really about. I think the second thing that we can do as parents is to teach our children by example not to be materialistic, because here's the reality. If we are materialistic, then our children will be materialistic. So sometimes as parents, we get caught up in a lot of the financial or the gift giving or whatever it is. But we need to model to our children that life is not about money, that life is not about gifts, that life is really about the ultimate gift that God gave in His Son, Jesus Christ. Really as parents, we have to practice what we preach, and we need to take a long, hard look at what we focus on and what we spend the majority of our time on, because whatever that is, that's what we value the most, and our kids are absolutely going to pick up on that. There's this great line at the end of the book, How a Grinch Stole Christmas, where it says, maybe Christmas, the Grinch thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. As parents, let's find some time to show our children that Christmas means more than just giving gifts. It means more than just a Christmas tree. It means more than lights and celebrations, that there's more to life than just the material. Hope you guys have a great Christmas, and I'll talk to you soon.